Rob Marshall, how we doing, fella? Evan, what's going on? Gaza, bloody hell! I've only just left. Give me chance to get home, mate. Sorry, mate. I mean, I didn't know what time you were finishing work. That's my bad. I shouldn't have rushed it. Yeah, so that's my fault. Sorry, Gaz. Hope you're well though, mate. I'm just throwing the live stream into a few Discords, and then we'll be on our way. But yeah, how we doing? Joshy's liking the stream time. Josh, this stream was handmade for you, mate. Joe said, did they really lost it? Well, I mean, yeah, that's a question we're going to get into now, I guess. But I mean, they lost something. I don't think they've lost the license they actually want to get, if that makes sense. So I think we're okay. I think we're in a good place still. I'm just basically going to go over a few tweets and things that I've collated over this morning, basically, and have a little chat about the whole licensing agreement. I haven't been into the general chat this morning or today at any point. So I'm a bit lost with that, but I do have I have a few tweets bookmarked, basically, of the important things I would say, in regards to the issue. Let me get up my screen so you can see what's going on. So yeah, this morning, jumped into a few group chats and yeah, saw that apparently, let me find the tweet. Garge, what's going on, man? This was the tweet that I saw in a few group chats. And obviously the second line here, Premier League clubs approve NFT deal with consensus and consider Dapper. So I can't actually read the Athletic, the post by them because, well, maybe I can't. No, yeah, I can't because I'm not a subscriber. So yeah, so that doesn't really help too much. Yeah, you are right, Jared. They didn't lose it yet. So yeah, so this is what I saw, and then yeah, I'm in a group chat with Joshy, and yeah, I just saw this getting chatted about basically, and yeah, I thought I would make it today's streaming topic, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be that long in terms of what I'm going to talk about. Obviously, if you guys have any comments and stuff, then I'm more than happy to chat about them. I'm open to the discussion. But yeah, I mean, there was a few tweets that I've bookmarked that help with like response to the outcry, I guess, that was in general this morning. So yeah, this was the first one that I bookmarked. It doesn't really matter what order we're going to do this, basically. But Nicholas came out and tweeted, at the beginning of 2022, we set the goal of bringing all top 20 leagues globally on board by the end of the year. Some conversations are taking longer than others, but I am very confident it will happen, and we're excited about the journey ahead. So he's obviously referring to, the news about the Premier League coming after, the licenses, whatever. And yeah, you wouldn't be tweeting it. I think I saw John Nellis, like quote tweeted this tweet, I think, and said something along the lines of like, you wouldn't really come out and say this if you like weren't confident that like these things are going to get over the line. And Rob, you are correct in what you're saying there. This is what I've heard as well. Sounds like Sorare after the fantasy NFT license and not images or any moments related stuff. So yeah, I don't have any tweets like to support that. I don't know if you have any Rob that I could bring up, but yeah, that's what I've seemed to have found out as well. And then I saw this little reply by Thork. It's a negligible setback, Nicholas, but you have a golden project in your hands and a supportive community to make it work. The community believes in you and the future of the project. Now it's up to you to show that even without the Premier League, we will do great things. And then he then replies in French, obviously. Gargi says, the question is, what are the top 20 leagues, and is the Israel League in there? I'd probably go with no. I could be wrong, but I don't think the Israel League would make the cut. I think the Welsh League has a better chance than making it than the Israel League, but I'm obviously biased. And then Nicholas' reply was, no one said there wouldn't be a PL, referring to the Premier League. Decisions were made on some categories and not others. So I guess when I was speaking, replying to Rob's comment, then I guess that kind of illustrates that Sorare are going for a different license. And actually, I think now I'm thinking about it, I did actually bookmark this from Talk as well. Talk to what Brian said in the Discord today. So this reads, the bomb is defused by Brian, who announces that the information released by David Orstein of The Athletic only concerns the collection part, an area in which Sorare has not positioned itself. Rob said it was posted in the Discord. So the Premier League still has to make the decision yet for the fantasy. Sorare would still be in the race. So to answer the question of the live stream, I guess, then technically, no, they haven't lost their deal. They haven't won the deal yet. They're still in the race is what this is saying. So Brian says, just a quick comment on the speculation in the Discord. The EPL has made a decision about categories that we were not pursuing. The decision on our category, the fantasy NFT one, has not been made yet. As Nicholas shared, some conversations are taking longer than others, but we're confident it will happen and we're excited about the journey ahead. I really like this. Like Thork says, he's basically diffused a bomb, I guess, in the Discord, because we know how sensitive that can get at times, and fairly enough, like, I'm not saying it's wrongly to do that. Let me just go back to the bookmark tweets, and then this was I've gone through most of the bookmarks that I've bookmarked. This one here. So Zurao tweeted, crazy how everyone seems to miss the consensus is a part of Sorare investment board, which is interesting. I don't know too much about this. I've obviously clicked on this, and they're it says here, leading Ethereum blockchain software company. I don't know how this intertwines with Sorare. Does that mean that we can purchase the licenses then off them through a third party? I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not clever enough to work all that out. Chase says Panini has won the collection rights. They have been working together for years. Panini have been making stickers and stuff, haven't they, for the Prem and the EPL, whatever, for years, like you said. So that kind of just makes sense for them to carry on their to carry on their partnership, I guess. Witty, hi mate, what's going on, or how's it going? It's going well, mate. Appreciate you popping into the stream. Haven't seen your name in here before, so really happy to see a few new faces in here. Guys, I just wanted to just start off the live stream with a little chat about this. Is there anything else you guys would like to add in terms of any more information that you have? Let me know. Francisco, what's going on, man? Appreciate you popping into the stream. But I thought it was interesting. I mean, when you see this and this sort of line, obviously the word Sorare isn't in there, so I understand why there was a lot of outcry and stuff in terms of Sorare not being in there. But I really like the fact that the Brian came out and sort of like Thork said, diffuse the anxiety or the stress, whatever word you want to describe it with that we're not even going for those categories basically, and it's still up in the air in terms of who's gonna get the fantasy NFT one. So we can't jump the gun yet. It's still we're still in the race. We've still got a horse in the race as Sorare, if that makes sense. Like Nicholas said, it seems like conversations are taking longer than he would like, but I guess these things take a while. So Yeah, should be interesting. I mean, we're not even at the end of this season yet, so it'd be nice if it did happen, though it was like in place for next season, wouldn't it? That would make a lot of sense, I think. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy waiting. I mean, I don't think like, let's say we do, let's say Sorare does miss out on the Premier League. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a low blow. It's going to be a bit of a kick in the teeth, I guess, from a like marketing standpoint. After being successful with La Liga, Bundesliga, etc., right? But I don't think the platform needs the Premier League right now. I mean, for like growth purposes or like exponential growth purposes, I think that would be huge. But does it really need it right now? Like, there is other things maybe that the platform could improve on before onboarding the Premier League, i.e., bringing out their own app. Like, there's certain little things I think that need to be in place before they, get the or like deserve the licenses. But I don't think that really like matters to the Premier League. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm sure they're just talking money, and that's all the money talks, right? So it's like, I don't know if they care whether Sorare have an app or not. I don't think it gets that minute in terms of the details, but it's still very interesting. Like I said, let me know what you think. Chase says also the Premier League. Also, they have Fantasy Premier League. Wonder why they might not just do it themselves. Yeah, that's interesting. That is a very interesting point you bring up there, Chase. Yeah, they have a massive audience with their fantasy football element of of the Premier League. Rob says app before mass adoption is crucial. Yeah, I do agree, Rob. But I was just saying like I don't think the Premier League would care too much. I know like we care as like people who are playing the game right now. Jarji says Sorry need to do a limited pro league and an app before they get into the Premier, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think the app's more crucial than a limited pro division personally, but that's me being selfish, I guess. But yeah, 100%. They definitely need. They definitely need a limited pro division if you're gonna follow what they've done already with the tiers and the scarcities and stuff. Rob says they don't profit from their own fantasy Premier League, only drives interaction. They can easily profit from Sorare as well as drive engagement. That is true, and you've got to think as well, Rob. I'm not sure. I don't play Premier League fantasy football, so quote me if I'm wrong. But like, do you have to be in the UK to play it? If that makes sense, like the Premier League app. Maybe I'm completely wrong here, but I didn't know if. Maybe I'm completely wrong actually, but I thought it was more of like a UK situation. But yeah, maybe I think I am wrong actually in saying that. But yeah, I just think like Rob's saying that I think if Sorare does take on the fantasy element of the Premier League, then not only will the Premier League grow like in other countries and stuff, I think engagement wise, they'll obviously make money from it as well because they'll Sorare will be selling their NFTs. They will be obviously taking a cut from that in that sense. So I think it's a win-win for them, to be completely honest. Yeah, so that is interesting. Chase says you can play it anywhere. Okay, interesting. Chrissy said, yeah, lots of people globally with FPL, Harry, yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, I know it's really, really popular, to be fair. Like, I got friends who play it, but obviously I'm in the US right now. I mean, the only people I know who play it is boys who are from the UK, right? So that was the reason why I said that. Rob says, Prem Fantasy is global, huge markets in India and the US. It's totally free to play. No, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know anybody out here that plays it, if I'm honest. Like I said, I only know people who are like from the UK but live out here, right? So, yeah, very interesting. But I guess I don't have that many US friends, so maybe I'm a bit biased. So yeah, maybe that might conclude our little 15-minute segment on the licensing situation. I guess we could get into. Okay, Chrissy's come back with, it will probably just integrate with FPL in my opinion, somewhat like Sorare Academy, giving out rewards based on FPL performances if they did get a deal done. If it is, I don't know what Oh yeah, he's retracted his message. I didn't know what that meant. Yeah, Chrissy said it will probably just integrate with FPL in my opinion, somewhat like Sorare Academy. Yeah, I can see like the fantasy football, like the Premier League fantasy football like app and all that situation, somehow being like a feeder to Sorare. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll be, like you're saying, the Sorare Academy, free to play, whatever. I think that'll be the integration, won't it? It'll be like, can we convert, these FPL players into Sorare players, right? I guess that would be the goal. If it is 5 more leagues or the Prem, I think they should get 5 more leagues. I mean, it depends who those 5 leagues are, I would say. But the Prem is huge. Like, the pull the Prem has is ridiculous. So, yeah, that's an interesting contemplation. Rob says, something like 8 million global FPL players. It makes sense given how much people have re-fallen in love with football after finding Sorare. Yeah, it does make sense. There's some big numbers there. Some huge numbers. Like, if Sorare could just grab the attention of like 1 in 8 of those million, there's a million users there, right? Quinny's joined the live stream. What's going on, mate? Hope you've recovered from the shenanigans in Spain and Manchester. Hope you're fully recharged. But yeah, it is an interesting one. Very much is an interesting one. Like I said, it'd be if we were to get the Premier League license, it'd be nice if that was done for next season, But like it's been said already, we need. I think the app's one of the most